California dreaming about you.
Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Redmissed in the house once again. How you doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great, and today we're playing some more Magic Legion. I really hope that you're gonna have some fun. I really appreciate everyone that's gonna come and hang out for a little while, spend a little bit of your day with me. And today, my friends, we're gonna be rune hunting. Now, we're not rune hunting. In fact, we're relic hunting. Now, we're going to be fighting this boss quite a bit today because I need 3 more of the legendary runes. It's not runes, relics. The legendary relics that he drops. We need 3 more of these bad boys, and then we can move on to the next stage of bosses. But we're having a blast fighting him because not only are we getting hopefully legendary stuff, which we didn't happen to get this time. Not only are we getting the legendary stuff, but we're hopefully gonna continue to grind out with 3 people, which is gonna give us a ton of gold, a ton of XP, and 9 diamonds. And again, guys, I know I've said it in the past, I know it's only 9 diamonds, but they add up when you're doing this on a frequent basis. So considering that, I think when you do this like 10 times or something, you're still only going to be spending like 40 elixir or 40 energy to actually run this battle. You can probably do this like 20 or 30 times a day, and well, I think about 20 times it starts costing you about 100 elixir or energy to actually fight this guy. So you could probably get about 200 diamonds as easy could be just from doing these bosses. So I have asked, or I have seen a few people asking, how do you get diamonds so fast? This is probably one of the tips to get diamonds, because a lot of people will play the game, they'll play through the map and try and get those diamonds, but they won't really play the bosses. And the one thing that you got to remember is any single boss that you play is going to give you diamonds. So even if you go way back to the boss in the very first area and you fight against him, he's still going to give you 3 diamonds. Like, only 3 for soloing him. But if you have 2 other people with you, so you have a team of 3 people, he is going to give you the 9 diamonds. And that's any single boss in the game. So make sure that you go ahead and do this, because even if you just do it for a few attempts, like you can see here, for some reason they're not actually going and attacking right now. But you can see, like, I'm only spending, the stamina cost is only 15, and I think that's 3 or 4 runs that I've done on him at the moment. And these guys don't seem to want to attack. Okay, so let's just jump out of that, guys, because they don't seem to want to attack. So just bear that in mind, guys. If you are trying to get some diamonds, and as I've said before, I don't know what they're gonna do as their so-called event. Or events, like the egg smashing things, the cross server things. I don't know. They're not really events, but they kind of are events, because obviously they're not really things that Magic Legion will normally have in the game. So they are kind of events, but they're not events to the extent of what I would term an event as. An event for me is something that we play to get rewards, whereas that is just more of a, if you have diamonds you can buy stuff. So it'd be really nice to actually see like an in-game event somewhere start coming into the game. That would be really, really cool. So let's just go hit this purification, because I knew that dragon was about to push forward. Now, one thing that I am doing here, guys, is I am starting to fight up this tower. Like you can see, I'm on level 15, because I want to try and finish this tower. I've got to the boss in this zone, and I say he. It's actually the Dragon Princess, I believe. So she is a little bit too strong, and she's actually able to overpower me quite easily. So I'm working towards leveling up a couple of things. I want to get my magic idol up to a level 5 so that she can have a lot more HP. And one thing that I am thinking about doing as well is I'm thinking about transferring the levels of my witch over to my magic idol. The reason why is because my magic idol is only something like level 60, whereas the witch is like level, I think, 89. So she's going to get a lot more strength from trading over their skills. There you go, level 61, whereas the witch is the same level as all the other heroes, so she'd be like level 90. So I am thinking about changing the skills over, or the levels over, by using like the hero reborn thing, just so that I can give my magic idol some more stats. So if you come in here and you go down to the reborn, you could actually do hero exchange, which you've seen me do in the past, guys. You select one hero that has a good level of cards. So in this case would be the witch. You would click that, and then you would click another hero. So for this instance, let's go and hit the Blood Axe Lord. So if you don't know what this hero exchange does, you can see down the bottom here, it shows you the preview. So it'd be like level 90 to level 1, whereas on the Blood Axe Lord, his level 1 would go to level 90. So by switching over to level 90, that's going to basically give 70 ability points and 81 personal points. So these are the amount of points that obviously you could put into your stats, which are going to give my magic idol probably about 30 extra points for each zone, which I could put into strength and make her a lot more powerful, or put into HP and make her a little bit more survivability go up a little bit. So that's what I am thinking. Oh wow, we didn't get very lucky that time, guys. Now, we have been getting super lucky when it comes to our free draws, but in that case we weren't so lucky, so unfortunately not. But we're doing well, guys. We're having a blast with all of this stuff, and we're kind of all over the place today because of the fact of there's so many little things that I'm doing all at once. I'm gonna kind of try and sort of bring it down. Like in fact, guys, let me show you here with the Dragon Princess what I'm talking about. Because the Dragon Princess has quite a bit of magic resistance, she's quite hard to actually lock down. So as you can see here, like, look at her damage that she's putting out. Like, she's absolutely insane for damage. And her magic resistance is actually really high. So it's quite hard for me to actually stun her with the witch or the magic idol. So I'm definitely going to have to probably level up heroes, get a little bit more powerful in order to do that. And I tell you what, guys, something that I will try and do is, I don't think I've actually done it for a long time. Let's go over to here and let's see what kind of mage we are. We're only a legendary mage right now. So I'm definitely going to have the strength, but I don't have the runes to be able to move on. So I think I'm probably going to save up my runes and bring ourselves up a little bit higher than a legendary mage. Just because of the fact that, to be honest, we can probably level up. I think it's an advanced mage or something after legendary mage, but I'm not too sure. But I know for 100% that we can, so I'm gonna probably be looking at doing that once I have the runes, and making myself a fair bit stronger, because obviously as you go up in those promotion trials, you're gonna get a hell of a lot stronger, because it gives you a lot of stats. That's effectively the same as evolving one of your heroes. So bear that in mind, guys. If you're not leveling up your actual hero, you're gonna be significantly weaker as well. So you do need to pay attention to that. The only downside to that is if you're like me and you want to get particular spells as quick as you can, you've kind of got to take it on the chin and sort of sacrifice your damage, for the spells that you want. So in this case, obviously, the spells that I've gone and got, and all of that kind of stuff, has been the road that I've decided to pick. But if you've decided to pick the road of making your hero a lot more powerful, then unfortunately that means you're going to have to sacrifice having the good spells, or having the good spells upgraded for a little bit of time. But you know, that's just the way it is. Sometimes you just have to take that knock on the chin. But then other times you might get lucky and keep getting tons and tons of runes. But you can see here that the Magic Idol is doing a really good job at obviously locking these down. She doesn't do nowhere near as good a job as freezing and locking people down as what the Witch does. So by all means, if you like, or should I say by any means, she is not the way to go if you want to be able to lock people down. But she's definitely the way to go if you want to be dealing more damage, because if you look at these guys, they are suffering so much more damage from having the Witch in the team as well. From having the Magic Idol in the team as well. That Reaper's Scythe just looks so amazing. What was I saying before I got distracted by the Reaper's Scythe? Yeah, so obviously her extra damage is just so helpful in a lot of circumstances, that I find that even though she doesn't always have the enemy team 100% locked down like the Witch does, she still provides so much lockdown that it's still super necessary to bring her. Like, if you look at this, guys, she's frozen 2. Obviously, she's not going to freeze the king because he's got immunity to negative effects. But the fact that she's still freezing the troop is what counts. And then if you look at that right there, she just shot the king 4 times, guys. So that's pretty damn insane, the amount of extra damage that she's putting out. It's going to help you win a lot more fights. And especially if you're fighting against people in PvP, because of the fact of a lot of time, people will have only one damage dealer, because a lot of the time they'll go and have, like, say, the Perma Rage deck, which is the War Mage, the Blood Commander, and the Witch. Now, the Witch, the Blood Commander, and the War Mage, they don't deal damage. The only one that will deal damage will be the Arno or the Blood Lord, or the Blood Axe Lord, I should say, that's in the back line. Wow, really? Okay, I think I might have to put the Witch in just so that I've got the Perma lockdown. But also, I didn't realise my team was actually frozen there. Let's try one more time, guys. Let's see if we can do this one more time. But also, I need to level up my Witch, my Magic Idol, because of obviously her stats aren't that strong yet. She's only a level 4, so when I can make her a level 5, that's going to be amazing. So that's going to be like one of the main goals, is making her a level 5, and we're dead again. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to use the Witch, just because of the fact of her lockdown spells are just that little bit better for now, than what the Magic Idol is. She's not doing enough damage yet for me to fight in this kind of zones. So as you can see here, like if I go ahead and put this girl in, but it's not only just that, guys. Sometimes having the choice of multiple heroes is a really good thing. Because, like, for example, you could have the magic idol who's hitting, say, 6 times. She could be, say, a level 10 for you guys, but you might not be able to succeed. Whereas you could have someone like the Monkey King, or you could have the witch, and it could be a better scenario, because as you can see here, like with the witch, she's going to stop the damage coming from the enemy team, which is a great thing to have. And this is why she's always been such a great card to have. If the witch became like a 6-star hero, that would be like the most overpowered thing you would probably ever see in your life, because she's already super overpowered and we've just died. That could be quite bad. Hopefully they're going to kill the witch before she cut. Nope, that's it. Okay, guys, well, that's probably going to be it for the video today, because we're not going to be able to do that one there, because we've just been killed, and the witch has just created the perma-lockdown and all that crazy stuff. But I really hope that you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, then please make sure you hit that subscribe and that like button, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace on the streets.